Hey guys, welcome to the Gold Coast, Australia. I've got a special edition of the Occ-Cast for you. We're going to be talking to the Global Director of Billabong Wetsuits, Scott Boot. He's got a new invention in wetsuits. It's a first. It's exciting. Let's catch up with him.
Oh god, there's too many jellyfish.
It's such a wonderful life. It's such a wonderful life. There's no fool's paradise. It's such a wonderful life.
Yeah, Booty.
Yeah,
Welcome to the Occ-Cast, mate. How are you?
yeah, good buddy. Super stoked to be on here.
Yeah, no worries at
Thanks
all.
for having me.
Very important. Tell us about yourself. How long you've been with Billabong for? I know, obviously, but for my audience, I know you've been with Billabong a long time, designing wetsuits.
Yeah, been with Billabong a long time now. I grew up on the northern beaches of Sydney in a place called Avalon Beach, and came from a family of surfers. Always been really keen into surfing, and both my fathers were really good surfers. My stepfather was actually, quite a good surfer. He won bells back in '64, and yeah,
Didn't know that.
and yeah, he was in the '64 world titles with midget, and so yeah, got a couple of cool trophies in the trophy cabinet at home. So he grew up there, and then so I lived in Avalon, and up the road from me lived Greg Day, and he was a really good, stylish, credible surfer as well back in the day. So I owe a lot to him because he gave me my first start working at O'Neill in Warriewood. So I started working at O'Neill in Warriewood, repairing the wetsuits, and then worked my way up to senior designer of wetsuits in Santa Cruz. So I worked there for 10 years, and then finally decided to come back home to Australia and started working for Billabong, and been there ever since. So that's almost 20 years this year. So,
yeah, 20 years. I thought it'd be around about that. Well,
yeah.
Big congratulations, Booty. I believe you're the first to do a wetsuit with 100% recycled material.
Yeah, look, we're super stoked with this innovation. We're just pushing materials further and further. We're all surfers in the building. We surf every day. We know what's happening out there with plastic pollution and what we need to do to correct course. So we've been driving these new materials. So we've used recycled materials in the past, but typically they were just an 80% recycled PET combination. This new innovation is 100%. So it's there's three main components of the wetsuit material, the jersey on the outside of the wetsuit. There's nylon, polyester, and spandex. And as I said before, typically the polyester, the PET, was the recycled component. But now it's 100%. So we're recycling nylon, we're recycling polyester. We're also recycling spandex, which is lycra off our cutting room floor from our rash guards. So pretty cool.
I've worn the graphene wetsuit. That was last year. I mean, Billabong were the first, and yourself were the first to design a graphene wetsuit. And now this year, another first, 100% recycled. You've got to be stoked with two in a row, eh?
Yeah. So graphene was a pretty good one. So graphene was, infusing into the fibers inside the suit. It's like a little heat conductor for you. It's a Nobel Prize winning material, and it was the first time we put it in a wetsuit. And so then we've combined recycled yarns and then infused that with graphene as well. And so you get these, graphene yarns that are 100% recycled and without sort of any kind of performance inhibitants. It still performs as good, if not better, than we did previous season. So that's the really big one, is that we can get recycled materials, the graphene, we can combine it all together, and we still have the performance, if not better than the previous season. So yeah, really excited about that one.
Booty, let's dive in a little deeper for these new wetsuits this year.
Yeah, okay, well, we wanted to maximise the effect that we have when we do something. And so instead of just putting recycled materials, into one style of suit that we do, we put it across the entire range. So when you buy our entry-level Absolute, it'll have recycled materials all the way up into our Furnace, which is our high-end suit, which has all the bells and whistles in it, but you're still getting recycled content in there. We didn't stop there. We went, okay, what else can we do? And we put water-based glue throughout all of our suits. We then been working closely with the manufacturers of neoprene. All of them have limestone. All of them have recycled carts content and recycled scrap neoprene put back into it. So huge effort in terms of cleaning up the process of manufacturing the neoprene. And then, so yeah, as you go through our range, we've just increased the amount of recycled content through everything. And our factory's Blue Sign certified. It has solar panels on the roof. It's we just, you know, over the years have just really cleaned up the act of manufacturing wetsuits. So we're doing our part, trying to make a difference.
Mate, well done. That's so good. Like, just with everything. I mean, you know, for the warmth, environment, it's just like hitting every mark that you can hit in a wetsuit. You know, I've worn the Graphene wetsuit. It's so warm. I wore it in New Zealand last year, and actually early this year, and I was so warm. The water was freezing, and I was warm as toast because it was sunny that day.
Yeah.
But you know, is it not too dissimilar to you know, the board shorts that were being made like recycled? Is it different, or what's the process there?
A little different because the wetsuit material uses a few different yarns. Like I said before, there's nylon, polyester, and spandex, and those materials combined give the wetsuit its flexibility, its durability, and its hand feel. And so with the board shorts, the material is pretty advanced there. It's recycled PET, but this one has a combination of three materials, which makes it, you know, like the three components recycled, which is where it's the first. So,
well, that's
cool.
cool. I mean, thank you. What else? Give me a little bit more about Booty. I know you're in America now. Has it been hard? Have you been able to get a surfing in one of these new wetsuits?
Yeah, I've been surfing a little bit. It has been pretty bad lately, pretty small. Had a good surf last Sunday at Upper Trestles. That was pretty good. Water's still really cold, actually. The air temp's really warm, but the water's been really cold.
Okay.
And I've been using this new suit that we're about to release soon. A little later this year, we're going to release a suit called the Furnace Natural.
Okay.
And it's the world's first. We think, it is. It's the most environmental suit in the world at the moment. So the Furnace Natural uses a new technology called cyclo, and cyclo is like an enzyme that they add to the yarn. And what it basically does is when you bury it in landfill, it allows the enzymes to break down the material in landfill. So a suit that you can bury in landfill when you've finally done with it, we all know things don't last forever. So when you're finally done with it, you can bury it in the ground and it'll naturally break down like natural fibers. So we've combined this cyclo technology, recycled yarns, water-based glue, natural rubber, everything we could possibly throw at it. So natural rubber from a rubber tree. It's FSC certified, so it's really clean, really good production methods that give us this suit that you can throw on the ground and break down, which is absolutely amazing. And so we're going to be releasing that really soon. So we've actually had some of the suits in these little test pods, which is really cool. So they have this little landfill environment, so like a scientific lab, and they bury the suit in, and they measure how it's breaking down underground. And so after 18 months, we've had about 83% biodegradation. So the suit breaks down, 83% of it's broken down. So eventually there'll be nothing left. So
that's amazing.
Really,
It sounds so exciting. Cool. I mean, I'll take one in a 2.2, a 4.3, and a 5.43.
No worries.
Can't wait to wear them. You know my size.
Yeah, I got your size.
Hey, Booty, thanks for being on the Occ-Cast, mate. Take care over there in California. Can't wait to see you again when it's possible to cross the big ocean in one of those airplanes again. But all the best, mate. Take care, and thanks for being on.
Yeah, thanks, Occ. Appreciate the opportunity, mate, and look forward to being back in Australia. Thanks, buddy.
Oh God, there's too many jellyfish.
Such a wonderful